Hello, everybody. Today we're talking about job descriptions. So what is a job description and why isn't it used universally? So a job description is simply a written illustration, a written document that states what a person is going to do. That's kind of what it is, what it's not. It doesn't detail what a person does on a daily or even a weekly basis. For instance, file this report, compute these transactions, generate X% of sales. So it's not specific, but it's not meant to be specific either. It's meant to give the broad parameters of the duties and then to detail what a person's background needs to be in order to be successful at that job. So it's two-component. So we'll start with the announcement itself, which usually is a 1 or 2 sentence overview of the job. This job is managing the accounting department of a municipal agency. Then the next aspect of a job description usually talks about supervision, both who you supervise and who supervises you. Then we get into the essential functions. The essential functions are those duties, it's a legal term by the way, it's those duties that if a person could not perform these duties, the job would not exist. Called essential functions, essential to the nature of the job, essential functions. There's usually 3 to 6 essential functions, not very many. Remember, if a person could not do these duties, these essential duties, the job would not exist. It's essential functions. Then it gets into other duties, and other duties would be duties that a person does not necessarily need to do to be successful in the job, and it really goes to a disability issue. If you have a disability and can't do these duties, somebody else would be able to do it. For instance, driving. For a number of jobs, it's great if you can drive to do deposits or to talk to customers, but it's not essential that you drive. You can do your job in the office or you can do it at home. So it has to be an essential duty. Other duties are other duties that they may assign to you as long as you have the mental or physical ability to do it. Then it gets into what we call the qualifications. So now that we know the broad parameters of what somebody's supposed to do, then we figure out, well, what kind of person would we need in order to do these jobs? And it starts with the knowledges, the skills, and the abilities. So when you go out to recruit for somebody, this is what you look for. You're looking for these types of knowledges, these types of skills, and these types of abilities. Also with the qualifications is going to be your educations and experiences. What's important about education and experiences is you only include those educations and experiences that are directly related to the job. If somebody needs a college degree to be successful in the job, then you state that. But you have to be able to prove that they need that college degree in order to be successful in the job. It doesn't mean, by the way, that you wouldn't hire somebody who has a college degree. You may require just a high school diploma, but all of the applicants maybe have a college degree. And so you've raised the bar in the recruitment process. But in order to be successful in the job, you may feel like you don't need a great deal of education or experience. The last thing is working conditions, and this again is a legal term. Working conditions are for the American Disabilities Act. You have to detail what kind of abilities they need from a height. They might have to climb heights, or they may have to walk all day, or they may have to be on their feet all day. They may be required to hear or to taste something or to see. Those are what we call the working conditions. It may also be that they work at night, that they work in a loud place. That's what we mean by working conditions. So those are an overview of a job description. Certainly we talk more about it as the class goes on, but wanted to provide that to you. Any questions? I'm always here for you. Everybody enjoy the day.